This copyrighted telecast is presented by authority of the Cleveland Guardians and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form. And the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the Cleveland Guardians.
Well, Progressive Field Suites are the perfect setting for your next gathering. Suites provide a private space to watch the game along with food, beverages, and parking. Learn more and book your suite at premiumcleguardians.com.
Byron Buxton fouls one straight back. Buxton 0 for 2, struck out on the first, popped up on the infield in the fourth. In the air to shallow right, and Big Christmas is there, one down. When was the first time that you ever saw a game from a suite? You remember? You remember going to a game and sitting in a suite? Or a loge or a luxury box?
Yeah, right up here.
I knew that was the answer.
That's never in a suite. I mean, yeah.
I know you've been in a suite. You tell me you've never been in a suite before for a game?
Well, I have, yes. If I wasn't working.
The truth came out.
I just remember going to Old Cleveland Stadium. As a kid or whatever.
They have suites there?
They had loges. They were called loges.
Yeah, right.
And I remember looking, I'm like, that must be the ultimate in luxury.
Right,
and then the first time I was in one, I went, wow, this is it, huh?
You're the ones that used to boo me from all those loges up there.
You bum!
That's right.
I could catch that ball down there. No, but I remember, you from down in the cheap seats, you'd look up there like, wow, it must be swanky.
Well, that was
fancy
back in the
living.
day. I mean, now they're gorgeous.
Out looking, just locked him up. Correa strikes out for the second time tonight. And Tanner Bybee with his fifth strikeout.
Number 5 on a perfect pitch. A comebacker again. He's had that pitch working very well tonight. But then again, he's had everything working well. The slider's been good. The changeup's been good. He has been dealing. One little mistake that was down the middle got hit out of the ballpark.
There's Trevor Larnach. Big rip.
See how tight everything is now tonight? And he's got great movement, and he's been able to control it, command it.
You gave the numbers early. Bybee on 6 days rest in his career has been something special.
Can't beat him. 6-0.
160 earned run average?
Yes, correct.
Did I mention it last night with Gavin Williams? Both he and Bybee and Ortiz will be going on extra days rest.
And you were wondering what happened to Williams. You figured because he had a great start, throwing 70% strikes against the Yankees in his last start. Comes out and they hit everything he threw and hit it hard. And he wasn't commanding it. He was upstairs with everything. Well, this guy, totally different.
The 1-2.
Andre, what was your first suite?
Oh, man. I'm like you. I was like,
you lying dog.
Yeah.
Line driving.
You've been in suites your whole life.
Time to go to the next inning. Let's go.
No, you've been in suites your whole life. That's why I waited till you had 2
sweet,
strikes.
baby.
The sweet life with Andre Knight.
Let's go.
Guardians group outings are the perfect way to entertain clients. You can spend time with family, friends, celebrate special events. Call 216-420-HITS or visit CLEGuardians.com. Groups for more information.
Well, 5 innings is the max for Chris Paddack this year. He has not pitched more than 5 innings in any start, so they go to the bullpen for Brock Stewart, making his 4th appearance on the year. Paddack only allowed the 1 run on 4 hits. He walked 1, struck out 2. The home run by Bo Naylor, the only blemish for Paddack tonight.
Pretty much comes at you with a lot of 4-seam fastballs, 65%. So look for it and make sure he gets it down in the zone. But he must have pretty good heat on it. He's throwing that many, and it's moving.
Yeah, that's some serious movement.
And it is. You see 95, and that thing was running in. So you got to make sure he gets it in the zone, or you think it does. Slider away. Both those pitches off the plate too, and he had 2 swings.
Stewart got a late start to the year. He's 33 years old, and he had a hamstring strain that he suffered in spring training. So he wasn't able to get healthy and activated until April 19th. We're talking about 10 days ago. But he looks very healthy now. Jose Ramirez moves into 10th place.
Passing Omar, huh?
All-time games played list in franchise history, passing Omar Vizquel. He's moving up on those black and white photos, though, now.
Yeah.
Fastball strike inside corner. Early in his career, Stewart was exclusively a starter with the Dodgers, but he's been strictly a reliever since the 2020 season. He spent that year pitching in the independent leagues after he'd been released by the Cubs. Brooks Lee takes care of the pop-up 2 down. Then he came back in 21, but needed Tommy John surgery. Came back with the Dodgers again. And then last year he was pitching really well for the Twins out of the bullpen, and then he had shoulder tendonitis, and that knocked him back, put him on the IL. He came back. It didn't last long. August 9th he was done. He needed arthroscopic shoulder surgery, so he's got a
guy. He's got a great arm, but he can't stay on the field.
Yeah. Kyle Manzardo singled his last time up. He's had 2 good at bats, though. First time up, he hit a line drive to deep right field, but Larnach was able to get back and make the catch on it. And a line drive single to right in the 4th. Another changeup missed away.
Yeah, in his first 2 at-bats, he had the count in his favor both times. And he was able to take advantage of it and put really good swings on it.
That was 96, and it was down to the strike zone, 2-2.
There you go, low dart.
Hit it hard but foul.
That wind picking up, or is it me?
No, it's, yeah.
Or is it changing direction?
I think it's moving around. Yeah. Feels like it's coming more out of the north.
You're right. It is. You can feel it.
You know, I was going to say, too, so for Manzardo, I'm guessing he's never seen Brock Stewart before, so he got to look at that 96-mile-an-hour fastball. He threw it again, and he got the barrel head out.
And that one was at 97 that he fouled it off.
Sometimes it helps just to get a look at it, though, right? All the way in, just to get a good long look at it.
Well, yeah, and he had it was a 2-1 count where he threw that fastball. Now I think he's going to see if he tries to go with that changeup down and away. He started him off early with that. Going in.
Stayed with the
he went changeup.
Yeah.
There. So good at bat. He walked.
Let's get a word right here from Cleveland Clinic.
When you make complexities your specialties, you redefine what's possible. For every care in the world, Cleveland Clinic.
Brock Stewart got 2 quick outs, then a walk to Manzardo. And now Carlos Santana. He was waiting, laying in the weeds, looking for that fastball.
He
but
was
real quick.
Normally, people don't ever see a ball hit up there.
Arch, almost got out of here.
I know it.
Wow.
I mean,
never see a ball up there.
When you have a full house, people have a tough time getting that baseball.
Jammed him behind the plate, playable for Vasquez. So we've played 6. We're tied at 1. Tanner Bibee has pitched like a true ace so far here tonight. Ball game as we go to the 7th inning. And with Corey Kluber looking on, Tanner Bibee going out for the 7th inning. He's at 85 pitches. There is action in the bullpen.
Matt, the beautiful thing about that shot, and I know it changed as we came back, but it was Gavin Williams and Corey Kluber talking basically that whole top half of the inning, or bottom of the inning, just going back and forth about pitching and different things. And you can think after a day like Gavin had yesterday, you wonder why Corey Kluber's here, and I think Carl Willis said it best. There's certain things he can learn from him that I probably can't get across right now.
Ty France thought about throwing for 2. Throw back to first. In time, they got him.
Nice.
Oh, Gabby Arias showing off the cannon. First, it was Stephen Kwan who quickly got it to Arias, and then Rick, without even thinking, he just turned and fired a seed to Santana.
Someone must have told him something, because he did, and it was beautiful. He thought he had a double, and they cut it off, and guess what? Just another assist. Kwani.
Who do you think was telling him, Arch?
Jose
right next
was,
to him,
absolutely.
yes.
He was saying first. He was yelling it. And he made a throw, and they get him easily. Man, a heads-up play by these two guys. And
I didn't say he was blocking the bag. Like, what could they be asking?
it doesn't matter. He can do whatever he wants. He didn't.
Oh, that's what Rocco's out there talking about.
Well, he could talk whatever he wants. He was a dead duck. That bad base run, he got caught. That's their 10th. That's their 11th assist now. Jones had one last night, and they just continue. Kwan's got 5 now. They can say whatever they want. He's a dead duck. Look at it. It's heads up. He got caught. He was trying to fight and go back. Santana, they didn't give him a.
He was out before he got to the base.
Exactly. He never even got there. You can say whatever you want about blocking, but they're going to talk about it, and it's absolutely crazy. He was at first base. They're just asking him. They can't overturn that. Are you kidding me? Look how far out he is. And then he realizes they get it right back in. He's got to go back. He could.
I'd also
he
say,
couldn't even reach the base.
Right. What I would also say, what do you want Carlos Santana to do? He's trying to get back to the bag. It's not like he knows.
There's no way. You got to be kidding me. He got caught off the base. He's out.
Time do they get?
Well,
like, I mean, at some point, he's either safe or go look at it. But
no, they've had enough time delays tonight.
Right,
he wants to make his own delay. It's done. Beautiful job by Kwan to cut this ball off. He gets it in quickly. Arias has been told, get it to first base. He does, and he throws him out. Plain and simple.
That's some of your best work of the night right there.
Hey, he's a late nighter. He didn't know it.
We're getting close to the witching hour.
Oh, yeah.
Jonah Bride is over 2.
Late night with Arch.
Fastball for a strike.
It's 11. Oh, it's 11 o'clock, Arch.
Should be sleeping.
You're usually dreaming.
Bobby has had 9, almost 10 outs, I think, on 3 pitches or less, and that enables him to get into that 7th inning. You know, he has 5 strikeouts, hasn't walked anybody. He has been terrific tonight.
Matt, what was the quote from Stephen Vogt that you said before? That just go out and be yourself?
Yeah.
This is the best of himself that we can see right now.
Yes, indeed.
Arias gathers it in. Slings it over, and Santana kept the foot on the bag. 2 down.
At bat for Minnesota, number 2, Brooks Lee.
Here is Brooks Lee. He singled in the 5th inning. High pop, shallow center. Arias calling for it. And now Schneemann says, I'll take it. It's on my side of the infield. Let me have something.
Yeah, right.
1-1 as we go now to the bottom of the 7th inning. Our Miller Lite moment. What a job by Tanner Bybee tonight. They needed a good start, and he gave him that and more tonight.
He was outstanding. Everything he was throwing were on the edges. He made him work. He was efficient. Everything was moving. He kept in the strike zone. Did not walk anybody. He had 5 strikeouts, so I think 10 outs on 3 pitches or less. You can't do much better than that. He's got to feel good about that start. Now you got to get him a run.
Yeah, bottom of the 7th inning, and it'll be a familiar foe, Griffin Jax.
Yeah, he's got to be exhausted. He was terrific tonight. That's old school. There's 7 innings. It's almost like a complete game nowadays.
Jax faced Cleveland 5 different times last year. And Guardians hitters were just 3 for 18 against him.
Yeah, it seems like he comes in and he pitches every game against us. They use him a lot. He's a good pitcher.
The thing that the hitting coaches are talking to hitters about is the fastball, how it rises. There's a sinker there, but it kind of rides that fastball, Arch, when he's got the good one going.
Yeah.
Slow chopper to third. Charging is Jonah Bride. He scoops and throws and got him by a whisker.
He tops that ball. You were hoping it was going to take another bounce, but Bride's able to get in and get it before. That little short hop and gets rid of it just in time.
So 1 gone for Daniel Schneemann, 0 for 2 tonight. .97 in off the plate. Over the last 3 years, Griffin Jax 18 wins, 15 saves, and a .306 ERA. Drilled to deep left. Bader back. It's over his head. It's up against the wall. Into second base with a 1-out double is Schneemann. Bader had a little trouble picking it up, and Schneemann thought about it for a second. But Bader quickly recovered. And so the go-ahead run in scoring position. Boy, he hit that ball hard the other way.
Yes, he did. Going the other way. That thing took off, and he didn't have a chance, so he smoked it. Short hops the wall. Now that's going to be for Schneemann his 3rd double. As he tried to barehand it off the wall, it slips out, and he's got to pick it up, but he wasn't able to get to 3rd. So now there you go, the go-ahead run in scoring position.
Now Bo Naylor. That's now 17 hits allowed by Jax in just 11 1/3 innings of work this year. He's given up a couple of home runs. Base hit would give you the lead here.
This guy's got hard changeups. Stewart had one at about 90, 91. That one said a changeup at 92.
Yeah.
I mean, comes right back with another one.
I mean, when your fastball's 97, I guess that's all it takes, a little bit of...
And a little movement.
A little movement?
Yes.
Going on the way to the
where
lefty.
he rides that fastball on you.
Came back with another changeup and strikes him out, 2 down.
Well, he's going to make him prove that he can hit it, and he could. It's 3 straight changeups.
Well, let's see what if Angel Martinez is a quick study, because he just watched what he did to the left-handed hitting Bo Naylor.
right back with it. Think left field. Think shortstop. You can see where Correa is playing. He's up the middle. He's almost on the second base side.
Well, he is now. He better get back.
Yeah, no kidding. He just went into the windup. He was on the other side, so think shortstop. And he gets a breaking ball there.
So now Griffin Jack's one pitch from getting out of trouble after the one-out double by Schneemann.
He's got some weapons. Changeup going down and away. That sweeper coming inside. He's got a solid fastball as well.
A lot of plate to cover for Angel Martinez.
No doubt.
Wow. He locked him up with a breaking ball, and he gets out of trouble. We go to the 8th, still tied at 1.
Fans, we'd like to hear about your experience at the game. So, what's your most...
Authentic jerseys, caps, hoodies, t-shirts, and more at the MLBshop.com, your official source for Cleveland Guardians gear. Have been right there, and he's just missed a couple of times.
2-2, missed down and away, full count. He is yet to offer it a pitch. And the payoff coming. Swing and a miss. They throw one up above the strike zone, but Bader with 2 strikes. Tried to get up after it and swung right through it.
That might have been the highest pitch. That's the worst pitch he threw in the whole at bat. He took every one until a 3-2, and then he ended up getting himself out swinging at it.
Well, here's Christian Vasquez 0 for 2. And there's a fastball that found the heart of the plate for strike 1. Slider off the dish. 1 ball, 1 strike. Left field, out in front of it, and it's going to hook into the seats. Two balls and 2 strikes. We saw Joan Duran getting ready in the Minnesota bullpen. He's their closer. Base hit right field, of all people.
Yeah, nice job going the other way. He pulled that last fastball and he got one out over the plate. And he just takes it to right field. So 1 out single.
Just his 6th hit in 39 at bats this year for Vasquez.
To the plate now for Minnesota, leadoff hitter number 47.
And we're going to get a pinch runner. Cody Clemens will come on and run for Vasquez.
For Minnesota, running for Vasquez is first, number 18, Cody Clemens.
Edouard Julien 0 for 3. Takes a splitter for a strike. Came back with another good split. 0-2. Last time up, Julien sent John Kenzie Noel to the wall in right field. He made a big play on that catch because if he didn't pull it in, the Twins would have taken the lead. Swing and a miss. He struck him out.
Boy, he made quick work there, didn't he? Oh, goodness. A couple of good splits. And then all of a sudden, the bottom disappears. Nice job by Bo just to keep it right in front of him. There you'll see the good split. And look at the spin on it.
Or lack thereof.
Right. I mean, you could almost read the writing on the baseball.
Byron Buxton looks at a high fastball for ball 1. 0 for 3 on the night. That close. 2-0. '96, and he couldn't get to it. Now 3 balls and a strike. With Carlos Correa waiting on deck. And he missed ball 4, so that pushes the go-ahead run into scoring position with 2 down. And a quick word here from Rally House.
Play ball, Cleveland. Shop the latest in Guardian style with your favorite brands and throwback designs. Rally House has gear for every fan.
So with 2 out and Carlos Correa coming up, what is Carl Willis talking to him about specifically with regards to Carlos Correa and how he approaches things?
Well, that's a good question because they know he likes that ball out over the plate and everything.
Right.
And he's got the good splitter. He's just going to settle him down a little bit.
You think bust him in?
Well, you could, yeah, but I mean, he can go that way, but I don't think just make your pitches on him.
Just be himself, right? And I think that's the one thing they say Carl always talks about is what you do best is what he talks about.
Yeah. Play to your strength, right?
And he's got he force him upstairs. You know, he likes that ball down. You saw he hit that good slider going the other way.
Right.
With his fastball up, if he swings at it, it's going to be tough to catch up to. It's like the one he threw Buxton, but he didn't throw him more than that one. It's tough to get on top of his stuff. And then if you get him looking up top, you can go back down. But I'm talking, he just missed the zone with it.
10 balls, 10 strikes for Cade Smith.
Now he can get selective and doesn't have to swing at a good pitch, so he's got to get in the zone.
In the air to right.
Got in on him.
Jhonkensy Noel is there and makes the catch. Twins strand a pair as we move to the bottom of the 8th. It'll be Kwan, Gabby Arias, and Jose Ramirez. Stephen Kwan will lead it off here in the bottom of the 8th inning. Back in the 3rd inning, StatCast 3D powered by Google Cloud. Byron Buxton, he was picking him up and putting him down. Covered 100 feet, and he did it quickly.
Yes, he did.
How many feet would you have run per second back in the day?
Who knows? A lot.
33? 32.1?
I don't.
Don't ask him no questions. Just like don't ask me about when I was in the suite.
Well, I want to see Kwani get a base hit and
Yes.
get it rolling. That's what we need. We need a base hit to left.
He's hit it to the wrong person.
Yeah, you don't go to center field. Take the patented line drive to left.
Or go down left field line.
Joe on 2-round, misses outside, ball 1.
This guy's tough enough to hit, but wouldn't it be nice to see him pull a drag bunt or giving it to him?
98 bottom of the zone for a strike.
Yeah, this guy, you talk about good stuff. He has it, that's no doubt. Four-seam fastball, the split finger, the knuckle curve. He's got a lot of stuff, and he can throw it up to 100.
Last year, he pitched 5 innings against Cleveland and gave up 4 earned runs.
Well, we got did a 3-run homer coming on a walk-off here from Will Brennan. There you go. Oh,
right
man.
at him.
That's right. That was the one I was looking for. No, he hit the ball hard, but it was right into the tracks.
So 1 away. Jonah Bride was in on the grass too, so that ball got on him in a hurry. But he made it look rather routine. Gabriel Arias 1 for 3 tonight.
Yeah, they're guarding the line, taking that double away down to third baseline. But this is a tough guy to pull, especially with a guy like Arias who likes to go the other way. And I don't think he's going to see something slow enough to pull it.
99, and catcher didn't even catch it.
Splitty.
That's unbelievable.
Yeah,
How do you throw a splitter 99 miles an hour?
It is crazy.
Well, he throws what I think would be considered a true splitter. Whereas when you looked at what Cade Smith throws, that's more like a fork ball because it doesn't have a lot
it doesn't the spin.
Yeah.
Well, his fingers must be a little closer together.
Yep.
But that's nasty. Just flat out nasty.
2 down. And that'll bring up Jose Ramirez. Bottom of the 8th. And 98 misses outside. Clase up in the Guardians' pen. A 100 up and away. Two for 10. One of those left the yard. Jose has a pretty good idea of what he's going to see from Duran. That guy went the long way. He went the shortcut and got it.
Got the deflection.
Played the ricochet.
Yes, he did.
100 miles an hour. Duran running it up there, and Jose unable to get to it. He threw it by him. And Duran shuts him down here in the 8th. We head to the 9th, still deadlocked at 1. Emmanuel Clase coming on to pitch the 9th for Cleveland. It's been a rough start to the year for Clase, who last year led the league with 47 saves and had an earned run average of 0.61. Not 1.61, 0.61. It's a 1-1 game, so Clase will try to get 3 outs and give the Guardians a shot to walk it off in the bottom of the 9th. Trevor Larnach will lead it off. He's 0 for 3. First pitch, a slider spiked in the dirt. Clase admitted he's been dealing with some shoulder stiffness and had a little time, I guess you could say, to rest. Fouled off. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Yeah, these two guys, Duran, who's their closer, and Clase, they've gone at it many times. Duran put a 0 on the board that 9th, so you have an opportunity to walk one off. It's just been a pair of solo home runs in today's game. France tied it up in the 5th inning. The only blemish on the docket of Tanner Bybee. Bo Naylor hit a 3rd inning leadoff home run off Paddock. That is it.
The 2-1. Hit hard to left, but right at Kwon. Our Union Home Mortgage play of the game. Last time Ty France was up, he tied the game with a homer in the 5th. He thought about a double. He turned too wide, and by the time he scampered back to first, heads up play by Gabby Arias.
I'll tell you, how about the hose right there? Yeah. And a nice relay throw by Kwani. He one hops it and throw it over. It was a beautiful play.
France fouls it off.
This guy's swinging it very well. At least from what we've seen last night and tonight.
Well, he had a pretty good tutor once upon a time.
Yes, indeed.
Playing at San Diego State. Just standing around, if you just listen, you can learn a lot about hitting from Tony Gwynn.
Tony Gwynn, and then when up in Seattle, Edgar was out there too. I mean,
wow.
I think about it.
Yeah.
Just got to listen, right?
That's all you have to do, and then put it in play. But he's a strong guy, and he's always used the opposite field.
I was just going to say, he's back to using right center, and I think that's why he's hitting so well right now.
No, look at that. I mean, he's just hitting everything on the button.
That was 100 miles an hour, too.
And he made it look easy.
He had the one last night to center, the left center that was
He is swinging it. That's his 3rd hit tonight.
3rd straight
I mean, look
hit.
at him. He dropped the head. It was middle of the plate now. That's been his problem with the right-handers. He's been with Clase. He's been throwing 100, but it's middle of the plate. And you can see if you put a short swing on it, he handled it and handled it well.
Deshaun Kersey will run for France. France was thrown out at the plate last night, so.
Hey, Brian, make me a sandwich.
There goes Kersey. Quick release by Bo. They got him. What a throw. What a tag.
Yeah, he got rid of that ball nicely, quickly.
And got him looking more athletic, Arch. That's the main thing we've been talking about.
I'll tell you, he came up there quickly and threw a nice seed right there. That tag is applied. And he is out. Nice. And they didn't waste any time to try and steal that base. They feel you could run on Clase. Naylor, there he is. Up and out. And a nice quick throw.
Jonah Bride took a strike. And there's a strike that wasn't called.
Extra ham.
2 balls, 1 strike. Clase did not pitch the last 2 days. He pitched in front of Cade Smith on the 26th when Smith got the save. But Stephen Vogt made it clear before the game tonight, if it was a save situation, it was going to be Clase.
Arch, I know it's late, but that would have got up a little higher. That'd have been right at you.
I saw it.
I didn't move until I said something.
I didn't feel like moving.
Too cold.
High pop. Bo, and he makes the play right in front of the netting. And the inning is over, and immediately Rocco Baldelli hopped out of the dugout to argue the play. Well, we're going to the bottom of the ninth. You go back to these two teams over the last several years. Look how many times they've won by one run.
This is the kind of
walk-offs.
This is the kind of baseball that Minnesota and Cleveland played. They came in and they smoked it last night. They hit 1 by 10, but this is the baseball we're used to seeing.
Louis Varland in his first season as a full-time reliever. 2.25 ERA through a team-high 12 relief appearances, 15 strikeouts, 4 walks over 12 innings. Mickey Gasper takes over at first base.
Four-seam fastball again, a knuckle curve and a changeup. We'll mix in a slider. There you go.
Deep right field. Larnach's back. He's out of room. We're out of here. Manzo bomb in the bottom of the ninth evens the series at a game apiece. We just showed you the numbers. That's just what these two teams do against each other.
I know, and he got himself a fastball. It looked like it, maybe a changeup down the middle. And boy, it was the home run ball tonight. 3 solo homers, but the Guardians are able to get 2 of them. And what a way. That's a way to end it right there. Don't waste any time. He had good swings all night long.
He really did.
I mean, and he ended up putting one into the seats for his 8th home run. And that's maybe just what he needed to get it rolling. But that's a nice comeback win right there.
His first walk-off homer in the big leagues, and he's with Andre Knott.
How was your first walk-off in the big leagues? Just take me through your thought process.
Yeah, just trying to get a pitch to hammer. First and foremost, just trying to control a strike zone, get a man on base, get a little rally going. I got the pitch up and stayed through it well enough.
You seem so calm right now, but tell everybody what you just told me before we started, why you really wanted to do it.
I mean, wait.
Late.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it's getting late. So shout out to the fans that stayed around or stayed up. Yeah, it's a late one.
Well, the other thing that we talked about with Stephen Vogt before the game is that sometimes as hitters you start off the season feeling good, and then you get a little in between, and that was where you're at. You had some good at-bats earlier in the game. How much did that help you prepare for that?
Yeah, man. It gave me a lot of confidence going in to a late at-bat there. Took a tough walk. So, yeah, just let me know my eyes are working right.
You seem so calm right now. How do you stay calm in these situations? Because we've only seen you kind of lose it once or twice.
Yeah. Yeah, man, just who I am. I mean, I know I'm a better player when I'm calm and collected. When I'm, moving too fast or trying to do too much, bad things happen for me. So
just stay calm and keep doing what you're doing. That was an awesome moment. Get some sleep. It's going to be right back here tomorrow.
Appreciate you.
Back up to you guys. Kyle Manzardo. Cool, calm, and relaxed, baby.
Isn't he, though, Dre? I mean, always. This guy, he's just super chill. And I think, Rick, you can speak to it. When you're in those big moments in a baseball game, you have to be able to slow the game down. Yeah. For most of us, we can't do that, which is why we never got past grade school ball. But what is it about being in that moment? What do you have to do process-wise in your head to be able to slow things down?
He slowed it down beautifully. He had good swings all night long. And, it's funny when you try to have him explain it, he can't.
It's hard
because
to do,
you know
right?
what? He hasn't been around long enough to just relax and explain it the way he wants to do it. But he's the right man at the right spot. He's been able to do that. That was a big walk-off home run, and it's fun to watch him grow up. You just watch him; he's a rookie, man. He just came up for the second time last year, and he started to hit some home runs. He's starting to get to know himself, and I'll tell you what, he's going to be doing this for a long time. And Andre keeps asking him a question. Andre, he just hits baseballs for a living. Let him go.
You know what? I think about that quote from George Brett a long, long time ago. He's one of your guys, your heirs. And when they asked him, he said, total concentration is thinking about nothing. When you eliminate all that clutter and you're just thinking ball, barrel, let's go, and that's what Kyle does.
And when you do something like that, you don't explain it. You just say, okay, good. It was late. It was late. We had to get going. Something
it's time
simple.
to get out of here.
Yeah, you don't explain it. Let's go.
Well, you and I can leave, but Al and Chris are coming up next. Guardians postgame is straight ahead. We're back here tomorrow as the series continues between these two great rivals in the American League Central Division.